Keeping up with Lady J. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I am as well. We'll get started here in a moment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Angelique. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Yaya. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, Nettie. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. You are tuned into The Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial, an earth angel, a Gaia beacon, Egyptian shamanic bloodline, and descendant of Yeshua, that is Issa. Okay? We do have 3 new public subscriber notifications that I have. We have 3. We have the Hierophant coming out, okay? We have the Hierophant coming out. So you and your North Node, okay? You could represent all 4 kings or queens, okay? You could be an emperor spiritually. You could be an empress spiritually. Those things are thrown around, okay? Confirmation click. Those words are thrown around, okay? Hello, queen. Hello, king, okay? Those words are thrown around. However, those things are used in a shallow way, okay? And a king is a taker, okay? If someone is a king, they are a taker. What do kings do throughout history? What have kings done? No, Nettie, this is not a tarot channel. Go look at someone else's channel, okay? This is not a tarot channel, okay? So go look at someone else's channel. If something comes out here regarding your brother, his name, or what have you, then that's great. But that's not the purpose of the channel. It's called The Real Psychic Investigators, okay? That is the purpose of this channel, is to help investigators solve cases, okay? So, you may not want to stick around. Okay. As I was saying, okay, we do have three new notifications for public subscribers. I feel like that music is a little loud. So thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing, Dominique. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing, Doreen. Okay, Doreen, thank you so much for tuning in. And Indigo, thank you so much for tuning in, Indigo Blue. Okay? Yeah, no problem, Nettie. As I stated, this is the Real Psychic Investigators, and this channel was created to help investigative agencies all around the world on all 197 countries on this planet. Some of what comes out here will be for you personally. Other things that come out here will be global news, wars, political information, okay? Secret society information, okay? So, those who are on the run, those who are on the FBI's most wanted list, okay? Those are the types of investigations that we are here to solve. If you have been the victim of witchcraft, if you have been the victim of narcissistic activity, okay, then perhaps something will come out here for you. If this is your first time tuning in, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, take what resonates. That means what easily fits. Hello, Kimberly, and thank you. Okay, so take what easily fits. Again, right away, we have the Hierophant and we have the 10 of Wands. This is the year of 10, okay? We are in the year of 10, 2 plus 2 plus 6. We are in the year of 10, okay? I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and I have been in Southeast Asia since Cinco de Mayo last year. I've been in been in Southeast Asia since May 5th of last year when I originally arrived in Malaysia. Okay? This is where Divine Source and my ancestors have sent me. Okay? So, that is where I am. Thank you so much for those of you who are tuned in all around the world. Feel free to let me know where you are tuning in from, okay? I like to know that, okay? Thank you so much. We've had a lot recently of listeners tuning in from Australia, okay? So, shout out to Australia, okay? And the Kangaroo Energy. The only thing, spiritual download or message that I would like to speak on, okay? Hello. Shout out to Germany, okay? I spent 2 years in Germany while I was in the military. I was in Bad Kreuznach, Germany, okay? That's about an hour and 15 minutes south of Frankfurt, okay? I spent 2 years in Germany in a city called Bad Kreuznach, Germany. The only message that I have, shout out to the UK. We do have quite a few UK listeners that tune in as well. Thank you so much, UK listeners. that are of high vibrational energy. Okay. We have celebrities that tune into this channel, and again, as well as investigators, investigative agencies, FBI, CIA, DEA, they also tune into this channel. The one thing that I will mention that Most High wanted me to talk about for a moment is Moses, okay? And I want to talk about those who are lackadaisical about their spiritual journey, okay? Hello, India. Those who are lackadaisical about their journey. Hello, priestess. So, we are, for most of us, we are familiar with the story of Moses, okay? Moses was chosen to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt, out of captivity, okay? But did you know that Moses' journey through the desert, through wherever he was traveling, wherever he was meant to lead the children of Israel to, the promised land, if you will, okay, as it's referenced, do you know that that journey was supposed to only take 2 years, but it took 40? I'm going to say that again. The journey of Moses leading the children of Israel out of Egypt was supposed to take only 2 years, but it took 40. Okay? So it was supposed to take 24 months. However, it took 402 months or 408 months. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So that's what happens when you are lackadaisical, nonchalant, not focused on your spiritual journey. Something that was supposed to take a couple of weeks takes a couple of years, takes a couple of decades. That's what happens when you are lackadaisical and nonchalant, okay, about your spiritual journey. Confirmation click, okay? So don't be like Moses, okay? Don't be like the children of Israel, okay? Believe today, doubt tomorrow. Believe today, worship an idol tomorrow. Believe today, create a fatted calf, okay, image, and worship that image tomorrow. Don't be about that energy, okay? So again, instead of 24 months, 40 years. That's a big difference. That's a big difference, okay? Imagine if Divine Source took away 38 years of your life on this planet. Imagine if Divine Source took away 38 years of your life. Some of you aren't even 38, okay? So imagine if Divine Source took away 38 years of your life, okay? There are three things that are necessary in order for you to become your highest, purest, truest self, to begin your conscious spiritual journey. There are three things that are needed, okay? Meditation, isolation, and celibacy. Meditation, isolation, and celibacy, okay? Someone came onto the live the other day, yesterday, I believe, and they asked, it is 10:03 in the morning in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It is 10:03. That is a 13 and a 31. In order for something to live, something must die. In order for something to live, something must die. And she asked, something like, where is my divine partner? Will I receive my divine partner? Confirmation nose itch, okay? And my question to her, and she was honest, okay? My question to her was, are you embracing your hermit mode? Are you celibate? Okay? And do you meditate? I said, when was the last time you were romantically involved with someone? She said 2 months ago. She said 2 months ago. Okay? So someone's asking about a divine partner, okay? And again, I warn you, okay, we are not politically correct on this channel. okay? And I never will be, because political correctness hides shit, okay? That's why the priests get away with molesting the children, because the Catholic Church is politically correct. This is why religious churches get to steal your money, okay? And it's just another tax. It's just another tax, because political correctness hides things. So we are definitely not politically correct over here, okay? If your heart is a pin cushion, you might want to tune out, okay? You might want to leave before the kitchen gets too hot, okay? We are not politically correct over here. I call lesbians lesbians. I don't say gay. Gay means happy or joyful. I use the original definition of words. If a man, okay, sticks his dick in another man's ass, he's homosexual, okay? I do not say he's gay, because again, gay means happy or joyful, okay? So she asked me this question, and I said, you still had his semen swimming around in your body, okay? You still have his semen energy, his sacral energy swimming around in your body, and you're going to Most High asking them about a divine partner, okay? No, you're not even remotely ready. You are not even remotely ready, okay? So she's not qualified to receive a divine masculine or whatever, divine feminine. Divine masculines can be male or female. Divine feminines can be male or female. Those are not lesbians or homosexuals. So I let her know that, okay? So if you are wondering where your partner is, where my divine partner is, okay, and you just got done fucking on somebody 3 months ago, that's not it. You are like the children of Israel. You are like the children of Israel, and it will take you 40 more years, 38 more years, 35 more years, 33 more years, whatever, okay? It will take you longer to receive that divine partner and that divine union, okay? Because you won't close your legs, okay? Or you won't keep it in your pants, okay? So, divine source, Eravat, the great I am, the Alpha and the Omega, the creator, the great I am. Of course, we invite you in. You are already here. We have the Hierophant out here and the Ten of Wands, okay? For a completion, okay? For a completion, emperors and empresses, okay? Again, a king and a queen is a taker. So someone says, hey, king, hey, queen, okay? Tell them, no, I'm not, okay? Tell them, no, I'm not, okay? I am not a king. A king is a taker. Tell them, no, I'm not. I'm not a queen. A queen is a taker. Again, history has shown us that, okay? A father is a giver. A mother is a giver of their time, of their wisdom, of their energy, of their nurturing spirit, okay? They are a giver, okay? So someone calls you a king or a queen, say return to sender. Someone calls you a king or a queen, say return to sender, okay? We have one angel number out here thus far. It is face down. We'll see what that is. 2323, okay? 2323, angel number for endless cycles. 2323 for endless cycles. We'll go ahead and shuffle the stack. We have 2 more tarot and message stacks to shuffle. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I see we have 35 in the room and 11 likes. Thank you so much. 35 in the room and 11 likes. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, or excuse me, the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? The Ace of Swords in reverse, that could be a liar, okay? A liar caught in endless cycles with that 2323 coming out here with endless cycles. That was the children of Israel. Again, Divine keeps having me bring it up and showing me in different ways. how that's relevant at this time. So endless cycles, a liar, a procrastinator, they could be a pathological liar. All they do is lie, okay? Okay? Good for you, Angelique, okay? We have a calm energy out here, okay? A calm energy, no doubt that's the Hierophant energy, male or female, okay? A calm energy. There could be something about keeping calm, okay? Keeping calm, okay? The truth is a two-edged sword, okay? The truth is a two-edged sword, okay? The truth is a two-edged sword. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, okay? So a brand new beginning, okay? That's a compliment to the Ten of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune out here in the upright. That is a compliment to the Ten of Wands, okay? We got Mamba energy out here with the Seven of Wands, okay? Seven of Wands, okay? I call that the Mamba card, okay? Mambacita card. We got the Empress out here, talking about emperors and empresses. Now we have the Empress out here, okay? So you could be the Empress or you could be the Emperor, okay? You can be a divine feminine male, such as myself, okay? You could be a divine feminine male, such as myself, and be an emperor, okay? You can be a divine masculine female and be an empress, okay? And I'm getting the word dichotomy, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles, so someone wants to invest in you, someone wants to give you something, someone wants to sow into you. This could be confirmation horn honks. This could be a secret admirer, okay? We do not do love readings, confirmation horn honks, okay? This could be a secret admirer, or this could be a businessman or woman who wants to invest in you. They see what you do. They see prosperity. They see your genuineness. They see your creative abilities, okay? Whatever those creative abilities are. If you want to know the difference between a gift and a talent, okay? A gift is divinely given. You arrive with spiritual gifts, okay? I am a healer, for example. I arrived here with healing abilities, okay? I arrived here with healing abilities, okay? And I've healed myself of many things, okay? Not just energies, but sicknesses, illnesses, whatever things, okay? I've healed myself of many things. So gifts are what divine gives you, and you arrive with those when you get here, okay? When you are birthed, whatever number of reincarnation this is for you, okay? And a talent is something that you pick up while you are here, okay? A talent is something you pick up while you are here, like tap dancing, okay? Like riding a bicycle, okay? Riding a dirt bike, a race car driver. These are skills that you pick up while you are here. That's the difference between a gift and a talent, okay? So we're going to go ahead and place these in the stack with the endless cycles angel number. I will read this message, okay, to us when we pull it from the stack. Divine source, ancestors, El Shaddai, okay? We invite you in. We invite in your ascended masters, okay? The ascended masters. We invite in your spirit guides. We invite in the Sanhedrin Council. That is 70 spiritual judges. The Sanhedrin Council, okay? We do have the Fool card out here as well. So again, Hierophant, That is a fool's journey. When you walk away from what no longer serves you, you are a type of fool. And like I say, we are all some type of fool. We are all some type of fool, okay? We are all some type of fool. Someone's parents think that they are a fool, okay? Someone's parents think they are a fool. All right, so let's get into the stack, okay? First one is a crush, okay? So we have a crush out here again. Someone wanting to invest in you. This is Valentine's Day weekend. I forget that, okay? But this is Valentine's Day weekend. I have a story for you as my nose itches, okay? I have a story for you that happened 30 years ago, okay? Listen to it as it may resonate for you, okay? And I will share names with you, investigators and collective, celebrities, judges. I will share names with you, again, for synchronicity, for whatever cases you might be hearing, judge, whatever you're looking into, investigators, current cases that you are investigating, I will be sharing names with you. But we have a crush out here. Okay? So 30 years ago, I was in the United States Army, okay? I served 8 years, okay? From 1995 to 2003, I was on active duty in the United States Army, okay? And going into the second year, okay? On Valentine's Day weekend in 1996, I was stationed at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, Fayetteville. There's a Fayetteville, North Carolina. There's a Fayetteville, Arkansas. Fayetteville, okay? They call Fayetteville, North Carolina. They call it Vietnam. They call it Vietnam, okay? Again, I am in Vietnam. You could have gone to Vietnam. Your parents could have served in Vietnam, and uncle and aunt, Vietnam, okay? Hello, Justice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Lee, okay? And in 1996, on Valentine's Day weekend, I traveled from North Carolina to Illinois to pick up a childhood sweetheart, okay? Her name is Martise Annette Gage, okay? Martise Annette Gage, okay, is her name. And we were childhood sweethearts in the 7th grade, okay? We got reconnected, and I traveled to Illinois on Valentine's weekend 30 years ago, something about 30 years ago, to pick her up. And what ended up happening in that situation was the gentleman who I thought was my father, okay, who back then I still thought was my biological father, come to find out he was not my biological father, okay? He stole me, kidnapped me, something, okay? Him and his whoever, okay? And he was a polygamist and a minister, okay? And 2 years later, okay, into our marriage, because he was a polygamist, he ended up taking that wife. Someone said they're in Germany. He ended up taking that wife from me to be his in 1998. Okay? We wrestled not against flesh and blood. We had a daughter together. That daughter was 2 years old at that time. Okay? So, someone I thought was my father took my first wife. In 2014, I testified against him, and he was sentenced to 40 to 60 years in prison. That's where he is today if he's not already gone from this planet Earth. 40 to 60 years. People don't believe that karma is real, but oh yes it is, just like dharma is. Okay? If there is a light, there is a dark. If there is an up, there is a down. If there is a positive, there is a negative. Okay? Today I'm thankful for my journey. You hear me? I give gratitude to Most High for my journey. I'm glad he took that hoe. Okay? I'm glad he took her. Okay? Because they can share in their STDs together. Okay? And probably do. Okay? They can share their STDs together. Okay? So today I'm thankful for that, because Divine Source was protecting me from something. Okay? And so that was 30 years ago, okay, that I traveled from North Carolina to Illinois to get this childhood sweetheart. Valentine's Day weekend 30 years ago. So 30 years ago, 30 days ago, we have the Fool, okay? We have a Crush. On the other side of Crush, we have these names, Rivera and Ronaldo. Rivera and Ronaldo. Okay? So, some type of fool. Okay? Somebody's a fool for you on the Crush side, and then a karmic fool. Rivera, Ronaldo, okay? Or Rivera or Ronaldo could be the Crush, okay? Next, we have Tyra and Master Builder 33. We have Tamara and Tams, okay? Tyra, Tamara, and Tams, okay? So we know about Tyra Banks. I don't know a celebrity named Tamara. There could be one, okay? There probably is one, okay? And I don't know a celebrity named Tams, okay? We have the Empress, okay? So Tyra Banks could be tuned in, okay? Tyra Banks could be tuned in. Someone could look like Tyra Banks, okay? With unique eye color, okay? Like a Vanessa Lynn Williams, like a Vanessa Lynn Williams, okay? They could be brown skin and have unique eye color. I have regular eye color, typical for brown folks. My eyes are brown. These eyes are brown, okay? So someone could have unique eyes, okay? I don't know what Tyra Banks' spiritual journey is, okay? Someone could be tall for a female. Someone could be tall for a female, okay? We have Empress energy out here, okay? I mentioned Vanessa Lynn Williams and Tyra Banks. Let's look up Tyra Banks information. Oh, Tia and Tamara, thank you. Tia and Tamara, something about twins, Gemini energy, thank you. Tia and Tamara, okay? Yeah, Some of them are crazy, okay? Let's look up Tyra Banks' information for synchronicity investigators. Tyra Banks. Oh shit, her name is Lynn too. Her middle name is, I said Vanessa Lynn Williams, and her name is Tyra Lynn Banks. Wow. So the name Lynn is definitely significant. Lynn. Both of them have the same middle name. Tyra's Lynn is spelled L-Y-N-N-E. Vanessa's Lynn is L-Y-N-N. Lynn. Lynn. Both of them were models. Both of them were models. Models. Inglewood, California. Tyra Banks was born on 12/4/73. 12/4/73. Sagittarius sun sign. Sagittarius sun sign, okay? She is 5'10", 5'10". Former partner, Eric Asla. Eric Investigators and Collective, and Asla. The name Tyra, the name Lynn, the name Banks, the name Vanessa, the name Williams. Both of their middle names are Lynn. Okay? Okay? So, there we go. Confirmation on Lynn. Okay? Yeah. That name Lynn. We have Master Builder 33 out here. That is a master teacher, okay? That is a master teacher. That is confirming my energy. Born on the 333rd day of the year, but during the last lunar eclipse of 1974, but not only born on the 333rd day of the year, that birth date is 11/29/74. And if those of you who know anything about numerology, okay, and master builder numbers 11, 29, or 22 and 33, you do not break down master builder numbers, okay? You leave them as they are. So 11, and then 2 plus 9 is 11, and 7 plus 4 is 11. I am a master builder 33. I am a master teacher. That is the reason why I am here for the 10th and final incarnation. That is the reason why I am here. Okay? Shout out to all the other Master Builder 33s. Okay? Shout out to all the other Master Builder 22s. Shout out to all the other Master Builder 11s out there. Okay? We have travel. Travel. Okay? So you could be in the process of traveling this weekend. Again, 30 years ago, I was traveling, okay, to go pick up a karmic, okay, who left me for the man that I thought was my father. Travel, okay, traveling, okay. Something about the sunny seaside, okay. Something about the sunny, someone's name could be Sunny, or a nickname, something about the sunny seaside, okay? And that could definitely be spiritual travel, okay? That could certainly be spiritual travel. Something about the sunny seaside, yeah. On this Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? So some of you are dealing with a fallen divine partner, okay? Some of you are dealing with a fallen divine partner. They are going to be replaced. Some of you are dealing with a fallen divine partner, and they are going to be replaced. This individual could be lying on you. This individual could have lied on you, okay? Speaking about sunshine, I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It is 90 degrees every day nearly, okay? The other day it rained for the first time in weeks, okay? 90 degrees every day, 88 degrees, 89 degrees, 91 degrees, 92 degrees every day, consistently, every day in the middle of February, every day, okay? So, someone out here lying on you with that Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? The tongue, okay, is a two-edged sword, okay? The tongue is a two-edged sword, okay? It speaks lies and truths, okay? Or at least it has the ability to speak lies and truths. A letter came to the house that I hid from you, okay? So, collective and investigators, mail fraud, okay, mail theft. A letter came to the house. A letter came to the house that someone hid from you, okay? Who knows what this letter was about, Okay? A letter came to the house that they hid from you. Okay, again, mail theft, mail fraud. You could know someone who works for the Postal Service. You could work for the Postal Service. This fallen divine partner could work for the Postal Service. Okay? That is on one side of the Ten of Wands. Okay, again, your brand new beginning. Okay? So whatever that letter was that came to the house, they hid from you, okay? But you still have a brand new beginning coming in here, okay? You still completed whatever cycle did not. They are stuck in the endless cycle, confirmation, with the zzz on the phone, okay? You could be getting a message via phone, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. I don't know what others are out there, okay? I don't have TikTok. I've never had a TikTok account, okay? But yeah, okay? And there's something about a boating accident. So this boating accident could be a part of your new beginning, okay? Coast Guard in the United States. I don't know all of the military, in Germany. If the individual who is in Germany is still in Germany, okay, and you are German, okay, can you tell me what military force in Germany monitors the waters? So in the United States, it's the Coast Guard, okay? It's the Coast Guard, okay? In your country, whatever country, someone said they're in the UK. In the UK, what military branch monitors and patrols your waters, UK? What military branch patrols your waters, UK and Germany, or any other country that's out here? Boating accident, okay? So this boating accident could be a part of your new beginning, okay? Once this individual is no longer on the planet, your new start begins, okay? Your completion is already here. Your completion is already here. If you know this is you, okay, or you are on your way again because you are not lackadaisical about your spiritual journey, give yourself a pat on the back, okay? Give yourself a pat on the back. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be your biggest cheerleader, okay? If you don't root for yourself, who do you expect to? Okay? If you don't root for yourself, you can't expect somebody else to. We have the name Fox, okay? Fox, Jamie Fox, Vivica Fox, Rick Fox, talking about Vanessa Lynn Williams, okay? Vanessa Lynn Williams, Rick Fox, Los Angeles Lakers. Rick Fox played with the Mamba, played with Kobe Bryant, won championships with Kobe Bryant. Richard, okay? Ricky Fox, okay? Okay? Meek, let me ask you a question, okay? Let me ask you a question. Meek, okay? Are you a racist ass? Okay? Meek, let me ask you a question. Are you a racist ass? Do you judge people according to the shade of their skin? We're all a shade of brown. Are you a racist ass, Meek, that support people that are brown just because they are brown or the same shade as you? Are you a racist ass, Meek? So we have the Courage Mamba energy on Fox, okay? And there's someone out here that you need to tell this to, okay? There's someone out here, okay, that you need to tell this to. Hello, Benny. Okay? So you need to say this to the fallen partner, okay? Some of you still have them lingering around. Some of you haven't blocked their phone number. Some of you haven't changed your phone number. Some of you still have them on social media. Some of you still have them and their friends, their family on social media. Some of you still have this person's scent. This person's scent. This person's scent. Congratulations from your heart, okay? Congratulations. Cutting cords. File the papers. File the papers. We have somebody in this collective, okay, that is a high vibrational being, and they said they just filed the papers. They filed the papers today. File the papers. File the papers. Some of you still have these individuals lingering around. Some of you need to filter through your social media. If you only know 150 people, why do you have 795,000 people on your social media page? Are you an attention seeker? Okay. Are you a ham? Okay. Confirmation horn honks. Okay. Are you a ham? Okay. You could be this fox energy. Sneaky, cunning, sly. Okay. Sneaky, cunning, sly, fox energy. Okay. I'm not saying anything about Rick Fox. Okay. Confirmation. I guess got a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo in the earbuds. I'm not saying anything about Rick Fox. I don't know Rick Fox, and Divine hasn't given me anything specifically about their spiritual journey for me to speak on. That's why I asked you, Meek, if you were a racist ass. Meek, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Meek, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. You talking to me? I know you're not talking to me, talking about stay on your mark. I know you're not talking to me. I know, because you're about to expose your stupid ass. I know. You cannot be speaking to me. Okay? I know you cannot be speaking to me. Meek. Because you are not. You are not. Get your stupid ass off my fucking channel. And don't ever come back, bitch. Get your stupid ass off my channel. Don't ever come back. That's how you need to cut them off, collective celebrities, okay, that are being hounded, okay, every which way. This is how you need to cut them off, okay? Like, follow your heart, file the papers. This is how you need to cut them off. This is how you need to cut them off. Kick them in the ass and kick them out of your house. Kick them out of your energy. You might need to move, okay? Kick them in the ass and kick them out of your house. Kick them out of your energy, off your social media. Block them on every social media account you have. You don't need their phone number, okay? And they don't need to be reaching out to you. Whoever the karmics are. Whoever the karmics are. We have Michigan. We have the Hierophant. And we have Mark or Marks, okay? Mark or Marks. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Okay? Investigators. Mark. Marks. Marky Mark, okay? Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, okay? Somebody's funky, okay? Somebody's funky. So this Hierophant could be in Michigan. This Hierophant could be a Mark Wahlberg, okay? I get upright energy from Mark Wahlberg, okay? I get genuine energy from Mark Wahlberg, okay? Yeah, they always get caught, okay? They always do, okay? But you know what? The enemy laughs at them, okay? Because the devil is behind the scenes like this, whispering in their ear, "Psst, hey, they blocked your last page. Go create another one, okay? Go create another one, stalk their page again, and then they get exposed again." And the devil's just, the enemy, okay? They're just in the background laughing. They're just in the background laughing because they used another roach, okay? They got stomped out. They're just in the background laughing at these minions that keep getting used. They're just laughing at them. We have secret hotel rendezvous, okay? Secret hotel rendezvous. That is on one side of the Six of Pentacles. So someone was making this type of investment, okay? Someone was making this type of investment into secret hotel rendezvous. Into secret hotel rendezvous. The next message on the other side of this Six of Pentacles is a strong message, okay? The next message out here, okay, on the other side of the Six of Pentacles is a strong message for you, those of you who are Americans, okay, in America. America will be one day a desolate land, okay? America will one day be a desolate land, okay? Because of all the karmic ass bullshit, secret societies, and demonic activity in America. One day, America will again be a desolate land. Desolate land. One day, it could be 150 years from now, 200 years from now, 80 years from now. One day, America will again be a desolate place. This could also speak to the spiritual situation about America. This could also speak to the spiritual situation of America because of the investments that America makes. Because of the investments that America makes, okay? And when I say America, I mean those who run the country. President Biden, President Clinton, President Trump, Kash Patel, President Bush, both of them, okay? President Nixon, right? All of these individuals, whoever they are, not just presidents, okay? But yeah, not one of them is not part of a secret society. You can't be president of the United States and not be a part of a secret society. I'm going to say it again. You cannot be the president of the United States today without being a part of a secret, or you can't be the president of the United States without being a part of the secret society today, because they are the ones who elect. They are the ones who give the millions and the billions. You cannot become president in the United States of America without being a part of a secret society. These are the ones that feed the campaigns, okay? So, secret hotel rendezvous, okay? And fake investments, false investments, dark investments, okay? This is why on the dollar bill, it says for both public and private tender. Public and private tender. Why? Because things are done in secret for private tender. Things are done in secret. Also, all of the Illuminati symbols and things that they have placed on the dollar, on the US dollar, okay? Yeah, all significant, okay? The way the dollar was designed, all significant. Do you know every dollar bill, okay? the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 100, the 500, the $1,000 bill. Do you know all of those bills have been changed over time with the exception of the $1 bill? The $1 bill, US currency, has very rarely been changed over time because of all the secret society symbolisms and things that are on that dollar. Okay? We have childhood friends are a part of the karmic plots against you. Okay? Childhood friends are a part of the karmic plots against you. Okay? I always encourage us to honor our ancestors. Okay? Those of you who tune in on a regular basis. We have 40 in the room and 36 likes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Jonathan. Okay? So I always encourage us to honor our ancestors. Okay? And so the other day, yesterday, when I went out, okay, I went by the bank. Okay? Speaking of Tyra Banks, I went by the bank, okay? And on my way back, I picked up some flowers for my ancestors, okay? So these are the flowers that I picked up for my ancestors, okay? I picked up 5 of them, okay? So honor your ancestors, okay? Honor your ancestors, okay? Honor your ancestors, okay? For how they're helping you, okay? How they're encouraging you, how they're showing you the signs and synchronicities on your journey. Okay? Honor your ancestors. Okay? And again, thank you, ancestors, for all that you do for me, for my journey here. Protecting me and showing me the truth about my own journey. Yeah, it's my favorite flower, okay? Sunflowers. Since I was a child, sunflowers have been my favorite flower. Okay. Karmic childhood friends, okay, are part of the karmic plots against some of you. No, it isn't, Benny. How is it difficult to honor your ancestors? That's a personal thing. That's a personal thing. You don't have to go around singing, I honor my ancestors. You don't have to go around. How is it difficult to honor your ancestors in Germany? That's a personal thing. Your ancestors like flowers. Ask your ancestors what flowers do they like and go out and get the flowers. Okay? Go out and get the drink. Go out and get whatever it is that they like. Cook your ancestors a meal. How is it difficult to honor your ancestors? That's an excuse. That's why it's going to take you 40 years, Benny, when it should have only taken 2, like Moses. It should have only taken 2. So it's going to take you 40, Benny, because you think it's difficult to honor your ancestors. They heard that. This says, I did witchcraft to your car so that you would die. Okay? I did witchcraft to your car so that you would die. Karmic friends, childhood friends, you could find out that a childhood friend has been doing witchcraft against you for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Okay? You could find out that a childhood friend has been doing witchcraft against you for decades. 4 decades. It could be 4 decades. It could be 4 decades. Somebody out here doing witchcraft on a vehicle so that you would die. Again, all of these are some type of investment. All of these are some type of investment. You might need to keep calm when you find out who this individual is. Okay, you will need to keep calm. Okay, but this is a reminder. You might need to keep calm when you find out who this is. This could be your childhood best friend. Okay, this could be your childhood closest friends. Okay, that you played on the playground with, okay? You played athletics with, basketball, track, football, tennis, whatever. This could be your closest friends. I don't know about them loving our ancestors. Okay? I don't know about that. Okay? Love is not strange. Love is obvious. Did you hear what I said? Love is not strange. Love is obvious. So them loving our ancestors, I call bullshit. Somebody could play that card game. I call bullshit. Okay? If they loved our ancestors, they wouldn't do the karmic ass shit they do. Okay? I don't know about that. If Jeffrey Dahmer, those of you who are familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer, if Jeffrey Dahmer loved his victims' ancestors, he wouldn't have murdered them, cut their bodies up, and ate them. If Jeffrey Dahmer loved his victims' ancestors, he wouldn't have cut their bodies up and consumed their flesh. So, return to sender on that statement. Return to sender on that statement. Don't let some karmic ass come in here into your life and tell you, okay, oh yeah, I love you, karmic friends coming back into your life. Oh, I love you. You know, I didn't mean it. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. Don't let them come back into your energy and try to speak that bullshit to you about they love you. Okay? Because your ass will be the next one in the coffin. Your ass will be the next one in the coffin. The name Amber, or something about an Amber Alert somewhere, investigators. Amber or an Amber Alert. Amber. Amber. There is an actor whose name is Rendicio or something like that, Del Toro. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Hello, Sean, okay? Hello, Melissa. There is someone whose name is Rendicio Del Toro or something like that. We have Toro, okay? I don't know if they're still physically here. Rendicio Del Toro. Let me look that up, okay? Let's look that up, okay? We're going to look up that information, that celebrity, okay? Let's go ahead and check that out, okay? Rendicio Del Toro or something like that. I might be pronouncing their name wrong. Yes. Oh, Benicio Del Toro. We have Toro out here on the other side of Amber. Let's take a look at their information for synchronicity. Okay. So full name. Okay. He has a couple of names. Okay. So Benicio Monserrate Rafael Del Toro Sanchez. Benicio Monserrate or something, Rafael Del Toro Sanchez. Born 219, he has a birthday coming up. Born 21967, Puerto Rican. There's something about a Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican this lifetime, okay? He is from San Germain, Puerto Rico. San Germain, Puerto Rico. We keep talking about Germany out here. Someone said they're in Germany. Two people said they're in Germany. So Germany is significant for this reading, investigators, collective, celebrity, and judges. Germany. Someone's name could be German, Germain. Okay? Citizenship in Spain. Okay? $219.67. $219.67. All right. So we have, again, Amber. On the other side of Amber, we have Toro, okay? Toro. Divine brought that name to me. Okay. So Amber was the card or the name that was originally showing on the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. So Amber has a brand new beginning. Amber is about to start a new life. Amber has a crush. Amber is the crush. However it goes. Amber, first, middle, last name. Or there's something about an Amber Alert. That was named after a child whose name is Amber. Yep, Spirit of Saint Germain. Thank you, Benny. Yep, that's an ascended master. Count Saint Germain is an ascended master. This says, I'm no longer religious, I'm becoming spiritual. So this could be Amber, okay? Again, a brand new beginning. Spirituality is the only true belief system. Spirituality, what's up, CO? Okay? Spirituality is the only true belief system. All religions are karmic and garbage, okay? All religions are karmic and garbage. One of the things that we done in a recent live is Divine Source had me ask the collective, okay, to mention a couple of churches, religious organizations, but because we had the card out here and it said that church is a cult. So Divine was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and ask the collective, okay, those tuned in, to just a religious organization that you were once a part of, that your parents are a part of, okay, that you watch on TV, okay, or that you used to be a part of, okay, or are, okay. And so we had several. We had some from Australia, okay. We had organizations from all around the world, okay. Not one of them. We had the Potter's House, T.D. Jakes' house. We had True North Church in South Carolina. We had Strong Deliverance. We had, and we were just pulling energy on it. Every last one of them in the tarot, every last one of them came out karmic, demonic, stealing, thievery, witchcraft. Every last one of them came out here upside down, meaning in the reverse, not of the light. Every last one of those religious organizations, every last one of them. So, those of you who are going to church on Sunday, you might want to reconsider that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying religion is death. They keep you in a robotic state, okay? They keep you in a robotic state. The beauty of spirituality is you can function however you want to, okay? There is no minister in the world who will stand up on Sunday and tell you to go buy flowers to honor your ancestors. There is no minister in the world who will tell you to go buy flowers to honor your ancestors, because they're not on that frequency, okay? They are not on that frequency, okay? Because they are tuned out, okay? And they want to keep you between Genesis and Revelation, okay? And they don't want you to know about the hundreds of other canonical texts out there. They don't want you to know about the journey of Yeshua as a teenager, okay? And in his 20s, they don't want you to know about the books of Enoch. They don't want you to know about the infancy of Yeshua, the Gospel of Thomas. They don't want you to know what happened to Adam and Eve after they were exiled from the garden. They don't want you to know, okay? So, again, you have free will. You can do with free will whatever you would like to, okay? But confirmation horn honk, but I encourage you to not continue to be a part of religion. Someone out here is waking up. Someone out here is waking up. I am no longer religious, okay? I am becoming spiritual. Again, if this is Amber and Amber's tuning in, congratulations, Amber, first, middle, last name, okay? If this is a Toro, congratulations. This is part of your new beginning on the Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your new beginning. Excellent, Christine. Last card, okay? We have angel number 2323, 2323. And we have an attorney general and an adjunct professor. An attorney general and an adjunct professor. Get the hell out of here, okay? Their name is not Jesus. They were not Latin, okay? They are not Jesus of Nazareth, okay? They are not Jesus of Nazareth, okay? Just FYI, they are not. That is not their name, okay? Jackson Hole, Wyoming, on one side of 2323, angel number for endless cycles. Someone in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, stuck in endless cycles. Someone who travels to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, stuck in endless cycles. We have attorney general and adjunct professor. So someone is an attorney general. They could have property in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. They could be an adjunct professor, have property in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson Hole, Wyoming is a very famous vacation spot. Fly fishing could be significant. Fly fishing could be significant. Okay? Someone's name could be Jackson. Okay? Jackson. That name is numerous. We could go on and on forever about names that are Jackson. Okay? From Andrew all the way, we can go forever about names that are Jackson. Jackson, Mississippi. Okay? We can go on. Michael, Janet, Latoya, Joe, Joseph. Confirmation on Joseph. Confirmation horn honk on the name Joseph. Joe, Joseph, Joey. Okay? We can go on about Jackson. On about Jackson. Okay? Jermaine, Tremaine. Okay? We can go on about Jacksons. Okay? Endless cycles. I'm going to read this card to you. Okay? Let's see what it says. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Okay, I see we have 37 in the room and 41 likes. Endless cycles. There's some truth you're resistant to accept. This could be something about your journey. Again, those of you who are holding on to past relationships. Those are who are holding on to past relationships. Okay? I'm not sure what that's referencing. Okay? What sus means. I didn't say anything about sus, okay, unless you're talking about Jesus, okay? I'm not sure what that means, Benny, okay? There's some truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again, and again, that could be those that you need to remove from your life. Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Okay, master manifestors, master manifestors. Okay. Where are we at with time? Gonna take some questions at this time, okay? Gonna take some questions at this time. Please ask one question at a time, okay? No pushing, no shoving, okay? No pushing, no shoving, okay? I will take some questions at this time. If you have questions, ask. If you listen to a previous video and you hear me speak about esoteric conversations, okay? Those are no longer open, okay? I have closed esoteric conversations until further notice. Yeah, thank you, Benny. I thought that's what you were referencing. So, the book that you can read concerning Adam and Eve after the garden is The Cave of Treasures. That is Adam and Eve's journey. They lived hundreds of years after they were exiled from the garden. So after Adam and Eve were exiled from the garden, they were sent to a cave, that is Cave of Treasures. You can find that in PDF form online right now. In fact, I'll show you, I don't know, a clip, a page, something. Cave of Treasures PDF. Okay? Cave of Treasures. Okay? Okay? And you can go through here, okay? And you can read this text yourself. Okay? You can read this lesser known text, okay? And this text talks about Adam and Eve's journey after the garden. So they were sent to a cave, and in this cave, they were having spiritual experiences, angels visiting them in this cave, okay? Adam journeying out to the east side of this cave or this mountain to the west side, and he would have different visions, okay? And he would have different spiritual experiences, visitations by angels, okay? Again, this is the reason why they don't want you to know this, because they don't want you to know that you are a spiritual being having a human experience again, and not a human being living on YOLO time, living on you only live once time. They don't want you to know that. The Cave of Treasures. I don't know where the cave is, Benny, okay? I don't know, okay? I don't know. Chances are it's not even physically here anymore, okay? It's underwater. This is well before the flood. Chances are it's not even above ground anymore, because that was well before the flood, Benny, okay? Thank you, Tahana. Take care. Christine, let me ask you a question before I answer that question. What's your relationship to this female witch? Let me ask you that question, Christine. What's your relationship to this female witch that you suspect you are in close proximity to? What's your relationship to them? So let me ask you a question, Christine. Okay? Why don't you live on your own? Okay? Let me ask you a question, Christine. Why don't you live on your own? Let me ask you a question, Christine. Has it been worth it? Has it been worth it? Because I can tell you that, oh, so if it's worth it, then stay where you are, okay? I can tell you this, I'd rather be homeless sleeping in my car or sleeping on the bitch than to dwell in the house of thieves. I would rather, I've been homeless 3 different times, 2 of those times while I was on dialysis. I would rather be homeless sleeping on a bench by myself in peace than dwell in a house of thieves, witches, warlocks, okay, that are stabbing me in the back. I'd rather be homeless. And I've made that choice. I've left the key on the counter, took all of my clothes, and walked out on people. I have done that. Key on the counter, took all my clothes. They come home wondering what the hell happened. Okay? Because I would much rather be in peace than to save $1 and be living with someone who's knowingly stabbing me in the back. So Christine, Divine Source, Christine's ancestors, okay? Christine's ancestors, can we get a confirmation, okay, on whoever this individual is Christina's inquiring about in this live, okay? Whether or not they are a witch, okay? I believe I already know the answer, okay? Christine, let me ask you a question. Do you believe I'm demonic, Christine? Let me ask you a question. Christine, do you believe I'm demonic? So, Christine, if you do not believe I'm demonic, but you believe someone is a witch, what shows you that I am not demonic, and what shows you that they are a witch, a dark witch, okay? Okay? Let's find out. We have some names out here, Christine, okay? We have some names out here, Christine, okay? Hold on to your question. I'll get to it in a moment, okay? So, Christine, what is this individual? We already have the cards out here. What is this individual's name? First, middle, last. What's their name? So we have the name Angela. We have the name Grace, Faye, Belinda, and Brenda. We have the name King, Kane, Khan, Klein, Khan. We have a painter. And a heroin addict, okay? We have a BMW. We have the name McDonald's, McCurry, McLean. They could work at McDonald's. We have silicone implants. Okay? So, Christine, any of that is a confirmation for yay or nay. That's what showed out here, okay? Any of those things could be associated with them. I don't know if they're a witch or if they're a warlock or if they're a dark energy or a light energy. What I can tell you is that if you meditate, okay, you already know the answer. And you're just staying with them in order to save $1. So, there you go, okay? If you think it's worth it, Christine, stay where you are, okay? Stay where you are. When the demonic attacks continue to happen, okay? Because you want to save $1, don't complain, okay? Don't complain. Next question. What can you tell me about my life? That's not my job, okay? Who is that? Diane, my job is not to tell you about your life, okay? That's not my job. My job is for you, or is to help you learn about your life. You're welcome, Christine. My job is to help you learn about your life, okay? so that you can know about your life. My job is not to help you or not to know about your life. I have my own life to know about. I have my own journey to be focused on. Okay? I can help you know more about your life. Okay? But you have to put in the work. I can help you. So is your question, how can I learn more about my life? Is that your question? How can I know more about my life? Is that your question, Diane? Okay? Or are you just wanting to sit back and somebody do the work, okay? And you sit on your ass, okay? While somebody else does the work. Is that your energy, Diane? Are you a lazy ass spirit, Diane? Okay? Okay? So, Diane, let me ask you a question. Do you meditate? Do you meditate, Diane? Do you meditate daily? Daily. Do you meditate? Spend time in silence. Meditate. Diane, do you meditate? Diane, when was the last sexual relationship you had? How long ago? How long ago, Diane, was your last sexual relationship? How long ago was your last sexual relationship, Diane? Let me ask you a question, Diane. If you do not meditate, how do you connect to divine source, Diane? If you do not meditate, how do you connect to the Alpha and the Omega? Do you go to church every week? Hello, Michael. Do you go to church every week, Diane? How do you connect to divine source? Do they give you answers in those prayers? Do you receive answers in those prayers, Diane? I'm going to share something with you about praying, okay? I'm going to share something with you about praying, okay? Praying and tarrying are the same things, okay? Look up the definition of tarrying, okay? Okay? Look up the definition of tarrying, okay? And tarrying means to wait, okay? So praying is in the energy of begging. Oh God, please help me. Oh God, please help me. That's not the energy that divine wants you to be in, okay? Or bring, I guess I was about to say. So a begging energy is not an energy that divine wants you to be in. Divine wants you to be in, because that's a weak solar plexus, okay? Talking about chakras, praying, begging is a weak solar plexus. You should never, listen to me. This is going to be eye-opening for someone. Listen to me. You should never, ever, ever have to say please to divine source. Never. You should never have to say please. Okay? You should never have to say, please God help me. Please God help me. You should never, ever. You should be saying, divine source, you see my situation. I'm calling on you and my ancestors for a resolution. And then the resolution, move out of the house, cut that person off, do an egg cleanse. You need to meditate. You're not taking advantage of hermit mode, okay? Your life is too busy. You need to do this cord cutting. You need to do that cord cutting. You need to remove that habit. You need to do this. Never should you ever have to say please to the one who created you and gives you breath. Never. They don't need you to beg. They don't need you to plead. You're not a vagabond or an outcast. They don't need you to pray, okay? They need you to declare. They need you to declare. That's what they need you to do, okay? They need you to say, I am. I am. That's what they need you to say, okay? And step into that Mamba and Mambasita energy. That's what they need you to do, okay? And be the divine empress and emperor they called you to be, okay? They need you to take charge, okay? Not be a weak vessel, okay? Oh, weak and lowly am I. Oh, weak and lowly am I. If you read the Aquarian Gospel and the infancy of Yeshua, okay, you will find out how bold that child was, even as a child. You will find out how bold they were, even as a child. They were speaking truth as a child. They were also born talking, as I am talking to you, in Arabic. They were born talking, or Hebrew. They were born talking, okay? Boldly speaking, because they knew who they were, okay? The Bible and religion would lead you to believe that being meek means you have to be a doormat, okay? Oh, Jesus was so meek and humble. Oh, Jesus was, no, they were not. No, they were not, okay? They called things as they were. If it was a hoe, they called them a hoe. If they were a liar, they called them a liar. They were not somebody who laid down and just let the world walk all over them. That is the false teachings of the Bible. That is the false teachings of the Bible. Okay? So, you need to meditate, Diane. You need to start a daily meditating ritual. You need to start listening to frequencies, tuning fork meditations. You need to start listening to something. Pop in the earbuds. You hear it in the background. Pop in the earbuds, Diane, and zone out the world and go within. Zone out the world and go within, Diane. That's what you need to do. And you will be surprised how the answers just start flowing to you. Okay? You'll be surprised. Your ancestors are just waiting. They're just waiting for you to awaken. They're just waiting for you to awaken. I'm doing fine, Michael. Thanks for asking. Benny, how can you connect to your ancestors? Okay? You can connect to your ancestors by opening your crown chakra, okay? And focusing on those energies. So you ask questions, okay? Ancestors, I invite you in. Ancestors, I invite you in. Divine Source, I invited my ancestors. You don't have to know them by name. I invite my ancestors in. I invite my high vibrational ancestors in. I invite my ancestors in, okay? And they will start showing up. Don't get scared. They will start showing up, Benny. They will start showing up. Please do, Diane, okay? Please do, and I look forward to the reports, okay? I look forward to whatever you come back on these lives, okay? Or whatever you post, okay? On here, after the videos posted or what have you. I look forward to those reports, okay? Of great news, okay? Of great news and your awakening, because you're about to step into a new chapter of your life, okay? You're about to step into a new chapter of your life, okay? I look forward to hearing more from you, Diane, okay? So, Benny, that's how you can connect to your ancestors, okay? Open your spirit up to receiving them and then declare, I am connected to my ancestors. I receive ancestral messages. Declare that, okay? I ask God to let me find the way, and I think excellent. Okay, we're going to get ready to summarize this. Okay. Hello, I love my life. Okay, we're going to get ready to summarize this psychic investigation reading. Again, confirmation as a reminder, not everything resonates for your personal journey in these psychic investigation readings. Okay, you are meant to be selfish. Okay, but not everything that comes out in a psychic investigation reading is about you. There's 197 countries on this planet, and they are all dealing with karmic activity and demons in some way. So allow them to receive as well. Okay? Don't try to soak up and make fit every single word, message, place, name, okay, that comes out here. Okay? Again, I remind us, let me thank our newest public subscribers. I've gotten notifications for Dominique. Thank you, Dominique, for subscribing. Thank you, Doreen, for subscribing. Thank you, Indigo Blue, for subscribing. And the one message that Divine Source gave me before starting this live was in regards to Moses and him leading the children of Israel out of Egypt. Originally, it only should have taken 2 years. But because they were lazy about their spiritual journey, it took them 40 years. They were supposed to only take 2 years, 24 months or less to get to the promised land, but it took them 400 and something months. Why? Because they were lazy about their spiritual journey. Okay? So, summarizing this, okay, live psychic investigation read. Thank you so much, investigators, judges that are in the upright, that are really truly bringing the truth forward, not afraid to say it on camera, not afraid to go against the president, not afraid to go against the chancellor, not afraid.
Who is a smart trader? They are someone that manages.
Not afraid, okay, to go against the norms of society to bring forth the truth, okay? Hello, truth seeker, okay? We are getting ready to summarize this live psychic investigation reading, so you're at the tail end. Secret hotel rendezvous, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Attorney General, Adjunct Professor. You're welcome, CO. Thank you. I'm no longer religious. I'm becoming spiritual. It's just a better way to go. The name Amber, and on this name Amber or an Amber Alert, okay? We also got the name Toro. Childhood friends are part of the karmic plots against you. Childhood friends are part of the karmic plots against you. I did witchcraft to your car so that you would die. So someone tried to kill you with witchcraft in a car, through a car accident, okay? Through a car accident, someone tried to kill you, okay? Again, if it doesn't resonate for you, don't take it. America will one day be a desolate land, okay? America, the United States of America, will one day be a desolate land. Again, 80 years from now, 100 years from now, 150 years from now, 200 years from now, at some point, America will once again be a desolate land because of the demonic, karmic, secret society activity that has been done there. The government hits that have been placed on individuals such as Charlie Kirk, Malcolm Little, Martin Luther King Jr., John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, amongst others. The attempt on Ronald Reagan, the attempt on Donald Trump. There will be a desolate land that today we know as North America or the United States of America. We have Michigan. We have Mark or Marks, okay? Mark or Marks, first name, last name. We have Fox, confirmation horn honk on Fox. We have Fox. This is the second psychic investigation reading in a row that name has come out here, okay? Some of you need to go through your social media, okay? Or you need to tell your roommates, you need to tell your ex-spouse, you need to tell your former lover, you need to tell whoever, okay? This could be your grown-ass son or daughter. You need to tell somebody, give them the message, let them know that you don't fuck around, and because you don't fuck around, fuck you. Because you are no longer shallow about your spiritual journey. You are now becoming consciously spiritual about your journey here and why you are here. Because of that, you need to tell somebody. We have a boating accident. We have a letter came to the house that they hid from you, okay? So mail theft, mail fraud, someone's took something that arrived for you, but they did not give it to you, okay? They still have it, okay? We have a fallen divine partner out here. Again, follow your heart came on, and they said they filed the papers today. Follow your heart came into this chat, and they said they filed the papers today. Okay? So let that be a lesson and a message to you. You're wondering, should you file the papers? Hell yeah. You're wondering if you should file the papers. The answer is hell yeah. Hello, Sassafras. We are closing out this psychic investigation reading. Something about travel, you traveling, someone traveling to you, messages traveling to you. This could be spiritual travel, esoteric travel, you traveling through dimensions, you traveling through phases, okay? Ethereal travel. I'm getting ethereal travel. Travel. Someone could be traveling for this Valentine's Day weekend. We got Master Builder 33, confirmation, that is me. Master Builder 33, confirmation horn honk, that is me. We have Tyra, Tamara, and Tams. We looked up Tyra Banks's information. Tyra Lynn Banks, born 12/4/73, 12/4/73, Sagittarian sun sign. We have the name Tamara. Someone said Tia and Tamara, the twins, actresses. So there could be something. There could be something about twins, okay? There could be something about twins or Gemini energy and Tams, okay? Tia might call Tamara Tams, okay? I don't know if she does, okay? Those twin actresses, Tia might call Tamara Tams. I don't know. We're getting some horn honks. Okay? We have Rivera and Ronaldo. Okay? Rivera and Ronaldo. And we have a crush. Okay? Thank you so much. Again, for those of you who tune in, those of you who have tuned in for the first time, again, thank you so much, okay? This is not the typical place, as you can already tell. This is not the typical collective, as you can already tell. I am not a tarot reader, as you can already tell. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, born on the 333rd day of the year, and my birthday breaks down to 11/11/11. I am a Master Builder 33. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Is there anything else, Divine? Looking at the name Chauncey. Some of you are needing to be strong now. I'm getting this especially for the ladies. Thank you, Benny. Okay? Absolutely. Thank you. Tap into your ancestors. Okay? They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. So, ladies specifically, okay, it's time to be in your masculine energy, okay? Strong enough to walk away. Ladies, strong enough to walk away. Again, leave the key on the counter. Leave the key on the counter, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. Leave the key on the counter. If you're single or if you're, no children, it's even easier. Leave the key on the counter. Take your clothes and just leave. Okay? Because whoever that dark energy is, if it's your situation, they mean you no good. All they want to do is steal, kill, and destroy your wheel of fortune, your 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Your 10 of Wands. That's all they want to do. Your 10 of Cups, your Ace of Cups. That's all they want to do, whoever they are. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.